Welcome, radiant soul. If you are a Leo, or if something in your heart feels drawn to these words, know that this moment has found you for a reason. Nothing is random. The energy that surrounds you right now is sacred, and I invite you to stay a little longer, to breathe, to soften, and to open your heart to what the universe is preparing to reveal. I know you've been walking a long road, quiet struggles, invisible battles, dreams that you tucked away because they felt too far, too impossible. Maybe a part of you even began to believe that no matter how hard you tried, nothing would ever truly change. But I'm here to tell you, your silence has been heard. Your prayers did not go unnoticed. In just 2 days, something extraordinary will unfold. A message, an event, a shift. Not just any moment, but a turning point that has the power to change everything. This is the news your soul has been waiting for, and it's not just good news, it's liberation. A heavy wall that has blocked your path for years is about to crumble. A long-standing energetic barrier, seated in pain or betrayal or fear, is finally dissolving. What once kept you hidden, quiet, overlooked, will no longer define you. The light is finding its way through. This moment is not fleeting. It is not wishful thinking. It is the realignment of your destiny. And what's coming will not only touch your career or finances, but will ripple through your relationships, your confidence, your sense of self-worth. That's why I ask you to stay with me a little longer, because what follows will help you see clearly who you can trust, what must be released, and how to rise. With clarity, with courage, and with timing, guided by the star. When the gate opens, the only question that remains is, will you be ready to step through? There is a barrier, one you may not even see clearly, but you felt its weight for years. It's not just made of external limitations, not just bills unpaid or doors that didn't open. This barrier has deeper roots. It is ancestral. It's the silent legacy of those who came before you, who dreamed but never fulfilled their calling, who were silenced, afraid, or denied. Their fears became part of your DNA, though your unspoken pain, passed down like a thread woven through generations, found its way into your energy field. And you, dear one, have been carrying it, perhaps without even knowing. But something within you always knew you were meant for more. The frustration you felt, the restlessness, the inexplicable sadness that sometimes clings to your joy, those were signs. You weren't broken, you were bound by karmic patterns not of your own making, bound by old betrayals that dimmed your trust. Some of these wounds may not even be yours, but they live inside you until you name them. And now, the universe is giving you that chance. The structure of the old is cracking. I see chains made not only of circumstance, but of memory, loyalty, and inherited silence, beginning to break. And with each link that falls away, you reclaim a part of your voice, your fire, your true self. This is not just healing for you. This is liberation for your entire lineage. You are the one chosen to break the cycle. Not because it's easy, but because your soul is strong enough to rise where others fell. But hear this clearly. Just as your light begins to shine through the cracks, not everyone will celebrate you. There is someone nearby who wears the mask of friendship but harbors envy in their heart. Perhaps they've always kept close, always seemed supportive on the surface, but something in their energy feels off. You might have ignored it. You might have told yourself not to be suspicious. But your intuition knows. This person is not here to uplift you. They are here to slow you down. And as your moment of breakthrough draws closer, their discomfort will grow. Watch carefully. The ones who suddenly grow too curious about your plans, the ones who ask questions but never really celebrate your answers, these are not accidents. They are signs. Not everyone who claps is clapping for you. Not everyone who smiles is safe. You must guard your energy now more than ever. Do not share your dreams too quickly. Do not lay your soul bare for those who cannot hold it. The gate is opening, yes, but the path must be walked with discernment. Trust is not given freely in this season. It must be earned. And if someone in your life is revealed to be a lesson rather than a companion, bless them and release them. The clearing of what is false is just as sacred as the arrival of what is true. The signs have been there, quietly weaving their way into your days like whispers from the unseen. You may have glanced at the clock and seen 11:11 without thinking much of it, or perhaps 10:22 kept appearing in strange, inexplicable ways. But nothing is random. These are not coincidences. They are cosmic signals, gentle nudges from the realm beyond, trying to tell you that you are not alone. The numbers 7 and 2 carry a sacred vibration for you now. 7 speaks of spiritual awakening, of inner wisdom, of breaking through illusions to see what is real. 2 is the number of harmony, of partnership, of divine timing when energies align and creation flows. When these numbers show themselves to you, pause, breathe, feel the presence of your guides. You are being watched over. You are being guided through a terrain that may feel unfamiliar, but your soul remembers this path. These signals may feel subtle, but their timing is precise. When you see repeated numbers, especially in moments of doubt or decision, know that your angels are close. They are not just passive observers. They are actively orchestrating the removal of obstacles from your path. If you have felt the strange urge to change your plans, to delay a call, or to revisit an old idea, trust that instinct. Your guides are creating divine detours, placing you in the right place at the right time for what is meant for you to unfold. There is a rhythm now, a pattern, and it's calling you into alignment. Pay attention, not only with your eyes, but with your body, how it responds to certain times of day, certain places, certain names. The language of energy is everywhere, and your body is the instrument that decodes it. And what's waiting on the other side of these signals is not just spiritual, it is tangible. In the realm of career and finances, I see movement. I see papers, I see signatures. There is an opportunity on its way to you, and it may come dressed in the unexpected. Perhaps someone from your past, an old colleague, a contact you've long forgotten, will suddenly reappear with a proposal. It may be a business partnership, a freelance offer, or even a new job in a field you hadn't considered before. It could feel so perfectly aligned that you'll question whether it's too good to be true. But that is only because you've been conditioned to expect struggle. This time, ease is not a warning sign, it's a blessing. The universe is opening a portal for you to step into greater stability and recognition. Where before you felt invisible or undervalued, now your skills, your essence, your very presence will be seen for what it truly is: magnetic, capable, necessary. Financial flow is being restored, not as a lucky accident, but as a direct reflection of the inner shifts you've made. You've done the work, you've stayed the course, and now the reward comes, not just as money, but as validation, as sovereignty, as proof that your light was never meant to be dimmed. So when that message comes, when that offer finds its way to your inbox or your phone vibrates with that familiar name, remember the signs. Remember the 7S and the 2S. Remember the angel behind the moment. And most of all, remember to say yes, not just to the opportunity, but to the new version of you that it requires, the version that trusts, that allows, that receives without shrinking. Because you are not just being hired or partnered, you are being called. Love, in this season of your life, is not a fleeting spark or a distraction from your path. It is part of your awakening. If you have been walking this world alone, if your heart has quietly wondered whether the one meant for you has been delayed or forgotten, know this: someone is coming. Not just anyone. This is a soul that feels familiar before a single word is spoken. A connection that cuts through the noise and reaches the deepest part of you. You may meet in a moment that seems ordinary, yet your entire being will recognize the gravity of their presence. They are not here to complete you. You are already whole. They are here to mirror your wholeness, to remind you of the love that was always yours to receive. And if you are already in a relationship, this energy brings a shift that is subtle yet profound. Conversations will go deeper. Silences will feel safe. There will be a softening, a mutual remembering of why you chose each other in the first place. Old wounds may rise, not to create conflict, but to be healed in the light of this new emotional maturity. You and your partner are being invited to move beyond routine and into reverence, into intimacy that is not just physical, but soulful, into a love that grows not in the absence of struggle, but in the presence of conscious care. But for love to root and rise, the soil of your being must be clean. This is a time of energetic detox, not as punishment, but as preparation. Begin with your body, your temple. Hydrate deeply. Let water be the healer it has always been. Avoid the substances that cloud your mind and weaken your connection to your inner truth. Alcohol, processed foods, anything that leaves you feeling dull or disconnected. Make space in your home by releasing what no longer reflects who you are becoming. That shirt you haven't worn in a year, the drawer filled with objects you no longer love. Energy clings to what you keep. When you clear the old, you make space for the sacred new. Let color speak for you. In these coming days, wear the hues of sunlight, golden yellows, radiant oranges, the warm light of dawn. These colors amplify your charisma. They lift your aura. They remind your spirit that joy is a frequency, not a luxury. Stay close to what makes your soul feel vibrant. Spend time outdoors, feet on the ground, face turned toward the sky. Move your body, not to change it, but to love it. Gentle walks, slow stretches, a sway to music that lifts your mood. These are prayers in motion. They tell the universe, I am ready to flow. Keep a journal by your bed. Your dreams are not random. They are messages. In them your soul speaks in symbols. A wave, a fire, a face you can't forget. Each image is a thread waiting to be followed. Write them down. These notes are not mere reflections, they are maps. In this window of cosmic alignment, the answers you seek may come, not through logic, but through the quiet whispers of your own intuition. So listen. Move gently. Nourish your vassal. And say yes to the life that is finally saying yes to you. You are not simply stepping into a new chapter. You are stepping into a new lifetime within this lifetime. This is a rebirth, a rising from the ashes of everything that once held you back. Like the phoenix, you are shedding the feathers of pain, fear, silence, and self-doubt that once emerges as not a version of you that has been fixed, but a version that remembers who it always was before the forgetting. This transformation is not only for you, it is a sacred task that your soul accepted long before you were born. It is healing that echoes backwards and forwards through time. Through your rise, your ancestors are liberated. Through your choice to live fully, the stories of those who came before you find resolution. Their dreams that were once silenced now breathe again through you. This is why it feels so heavy and holy at once, because your rebirth is not just personal, it is ancestral. You were chosen to be the one who breaks the patterns, who clears the karmic debts, who turns pain into wisdom and scarcity into abundance. You are the first of your lineage to walk this far in consciousness, to turn inward with compassion, to choose healing over repetition. And because of that, the universe is preparing to reward you, not as a transaction, but as an alignment. Love will begin to find you not because you are desperate for it, but because you are becoming the kind of vessel that can hold it. Wealth will start to flow not because you are chasing it, but because you are finally open to receiving what was always your birthright. Recognition will come, not from ego, but from truth. You will no longer need to prove your worth, because the world will begin to reflect back the worth you have come to embody. Health, both physical and emotional, will return not as a miracle, but as the natural consequence of your alignment. You are not asking for too much. You are not dreaming beyond your station. You are stepping into what was always meant to be yours. But to walk through this doorway, there is one thing the universe asks of you: belief. You must believe that you are worthy of joy, of ease, of gentleness, worthy of being loved without condition, of being seen without masks, of being supported without struggle. If there is still a voice within that whispers, "Not me," it is time to speak back to it with the voice of your soul. Say, "Yes, me. I am ready." Because when you rise, everything changes. Not just for you, but for your family, your children, your grandchildren, and those who will one day speak your name with gratitude. You are the turning point. You are the fire, and the moment is now. And so, as we bring this moment to a close, I want you to breathe with me just once, deeply, and feel the truth of everything we've shared settle gently into your heart. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are becoming. And what you are becoming is more radiant, more powerful, more whole than you've ever known yourself to be. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new era. An era of receiving, of rising, of remembering. And I, with all my heart, honor the courage it takes to walk through that fire and emerge as your truest self. I am Luna, and I walk beside you in this sacred unfolding. Until next time, trust the signs, protect your peace, and above all, believe that everything you've prayed for is already on its way to you. You are the light, and your time has come.